please call roll.
Bartlett,
Here.
Cook,
Here.
Henry,
Here.
Hannett, O'Donnell. Ruben DeSellis,
Here.
Scott. Speed,
Here.
Watts,
Here.
Williams. Mayor Ezzard. Here. City Attorney Beard.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you. Is there a reading of the minutes this evening?
Make a motion to approve as circulated.
Thank you, Alderman Scott, second by Alderman Large Oldnettle. All those in favor of approving the minutes, please respond by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Presentation of petitions,
We have no petitions or communications.
and the claims are in the hands of the aldermen. And is there a motion to pay the claims? Alderman Speed, second by Alderman Henry. All those in favor of paying the claims, please respond by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you. Mayor's report, resolution confirming the reappointment of Robert Bob Zipprich to the Jacksonville Airport Authority, term to expire March 6th of 2028. And is there a motion for Mr. Zipprich? Alderman Watts, second by Alderman Scott.
Be it resolved that the reappointment of Robert Zipprich to the position of Jacksonville Airport Authority Commissioner is hereby approved.
Thank you. Any discussion? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Hannett,
Yes.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Speed,
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Motion passes.
That's the airport's a hidden gem in Jacksonville. A lot of very underrated airport. You don't hear much from the airport, but let me tell you, as a mayor, I get asked, they're like, Jacksonville's airport's awesome. And we all know a Major League Baseball player, an ex-Major League Baseball player that flies in here, and he says it's better than big city airports. So, good job to the staff. I know Dan's on the airport authority, and they do a good job out there, so. Okay, city attorney's report.
Thank you. Just the one item, the resolution approving the collective bargaining agreements with the Fraternal Order of Police, the 3 bargaining units.
Is there a motion? Alderman Scott, second by Alderman Cook.
Be it resolved that the collective bargaining agreements with the command officers, patrol officers, and civilian employees of local number 125 are hereby approved.
Any discussion? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Watts,
Yes.
Speed,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ruben DeSellis,
Yes.
O'Donnell.
Yes.
Hannett,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. City clerk's report.
The items that you received in the mail are Community Development Report, City Clerk's Cash Report Receipt, General Fund Budget Report, and the Revenue Analysis Report, all for February of 2023. Any questions with any of those, please let me know or stop by the office and we can discuss. Thank you.
Thank you, Skip. Any public comment at this time? Brian? No. You want to give a, no. An item report? No, I'm joking. Consent agenda items, finance, IT, and personnel. Alderman Cook.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have 3 items tonight. The first one is a resolution authorizing payments from the Capital Improvement Fund for certain improvement projects. Number 2 is a resolution authorizing payments from the General Fund for services rendered. And the final is a resolution authorizing payments for golf carts and street sweeper from the Capital Improvement Fund and the Security Investment Funds.
Thank you. Parks and Lakes, Alderman Large Oldnettle.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have 2 items this evening. Resolution authorizing the waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposal for the purchase of golf carts for use at the Links Golf Course. And number 2, resolution approving Amendment number 1 to the engineering service agreement with Benton and Associates for the Nichols Park pool improvements.
And Planning and Public Works, Alderman Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have 5 items. The first being resolution authorizing the waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposal for the purchase of a mower for the Jacksonville Cemeteries Department. Second item is a resolution authorizing advertisement for bids for the 2023 sidewalk concrete replacement program. The third is a resolution authorizing advertisement for bids for Justin Drive, Sherwood Eddy Drive, and Nob Hill Drive resurfacing project. The fourth item is the resolution authorizing waiver of advertisement of bids and accepting proposal for Phase 2 of the municipal building upgrades. And the fifth item is the resolution amending resolution number 2023-R-006, a resolution authorizing waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposal for Phase 1 of the municipal building upgrades.
Thank you. And Utility, Alderman Watts.
We have 3 items tonight. The first is resolution approving contract change order number 1 for the raw water transmission main surge suppression project at Rainy Wells. The second is resolution authorizing waiver of advertisement for bids and accepting proposal from Turner Painting and Construction for the painting of the CSO station at the water treatment plant. And the third is resolution authorizing payments for the Waterworks and Sewage Project Fund for services rendered improvement projects. And I so move.
Thank you. Is there a second on the consent agenda? Alderman Bartlett. You've heard the items under the consent agenda. Is there any you wish to pull for further discussion? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Hannett,
Yes.
Odendahl,
Yes.
Ruben DeSalis,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Speed,
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Thank you. Committee reports tonight. Alderman Scott, Planning and Public Works.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have 4 items tonight. And the first being the first reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 311 Brookside Drive from R2 to R2 with special use. And I so move.
Is there a second? Alderman Watts.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map be amended for the property at 311 Brookside Drive, changing the zoning from R2 one-family dwelling to R2 one-family dwelling with a special use permit.
Any discussion on first reading? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Watts,
Yes.
Speed,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ruben DeSalis,
Yes.
Odendahl,
Yes.
Hannett,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
and Bartlett.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Our second item is the first reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 430 West Oak Street from R1 to B4 with special use. And I so move.
Is there a second? Alderman Bartlett.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map be amended for the property at 430 Oak Street, changing the classification from R1 to B4 General Business District with special use.
Any discussion on Oak Street? First reading? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hannett,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Odendahl,
Yes.
Ruben DeSalis,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Speed,
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Our third item is the first reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 500 West Morton Avenue from B3 to B3 with special use. And I so move.
Is there a second this evening? Alderman Speed.
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map be amended for the property at 500 West Morton Avenue, change the classification from B3 to B3 with special use permit.
Any discussion on this? Seeing none, I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Bartlett,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Hannett,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Odendahl,
Yes.
Ruben DeSalis,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Speed,
Yes.
and Watts.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Our fourth item tonight is the first reading of an ordinance amending the Jacksonville zoning map for property located at 741 and 749 North Main Street, 101 West Independence Avenue, 701, 703, 715, and 717 North Main Street, 729 North Main Street, 315 and 329 West Dunlap Street, and 505, 515, 523, 527, 529, 531, and 541 North Sandy Street from R3 to R5. And I so move.
Very good. Is there a second on this, Alderman Panet?
Be it ordained that the Jacksonville zoning map for the properties which you just mentioned be amended, changing the zoning classification from R3, one-family dwelling district, to R5, multiple-family dwelling district.
Any discussion? I would ask the clerk to please call roll.
Watts,
Yes.
Speed,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Ruben DeSalis,
Yes.
Odenhill,
Yes.
Henry,
Yes.
Hannet,
Yes.
Cook,
Yes.
Bartlett.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Very good. Any old business this evening? Old business? No old business? Lori, come on. Any new business?
So this is really a follow-up with GFL. So in part of the contract, we wanted to have a cleanup day. And so I would like to find out when that date's gonna be so that we can start promoting it, and getting that information out to our residents so that they know, what to expect and when that week will be. So,
And we will do that as soon as we get their check,
their check.
yeah, for the other part, for the recycling. Still waiting on that.
Well, this is part of their contract for us.
Correct, yeah.
So, and if they wanted to do it in the spring, I don't wanna miss our opportunity. The spring's fast approaching and we need to get.
We'll contact them, but I'd like to wait until we get our check before we start working on something else. I've got a lot of things going on.
I'll
Okay,
contact them.
all right. Well, I just think it's important.
We have a email going,
Oh, good,
so,
good. I love it.
oh, yeah. Oh, boy. I'm kinda like my dad sometimes, okay? So,
I'm glad you're doing it, not me. I had an email do it too.
no. Yeah, we won't get into it, but, no.
No, you're gonna get Peoria right now.
We're
still
working on it.
that.
It's gotten better, but it's just quite a process. And next year at this time, it should be
Yeah.
pretty straightened out, but once you make a big change like this, it's, it's hard. And, our constituents and our people in town have been patient, and I respect that and
And we,
appreciate that.
and we did push.
Yeah,
Because we wanted
we
this,
did.
we wanted this to happen earlier than what they wanted it to happen.
Yep.
To save our residents money on their monthly trash bill. But in the same token, we do have a contract, so I'd like to make sure that everybody fulfills their end of it.
In my neighborhood, I live it every day with my neighbors and you know them, Don, and, they push me. Let's get it done, Ezra, come on, so,
Well, it's kind of like the picking up of the extras that are laying out there on the boulevards,
right,
I took two out there today for some constituents.
yeah,
There's a sign on the door that says not open to the public.
right.
I have one other item, and that's, I know we want to have a finance committee meeting. How soon do we want to have it?
Do you want to do it right before the next meeting or do it sometime next week? I'm not sure that, how much you're going to have to discuss and whether, I don't think it'll be ready until about towards the end of next week.
Well, why don't we just do it at the next meeting then? Is that good?
Yeah, that's fine.
We'll do it 5:30?
I mean, if any of the council has questions, you can go through me, or I can send you directly to Tom, or Brian's, or, Brian will get the answers. It's pretty you know, it's a tough decision, but I know his track record, and
And I think as many of you that can make the finance committee meeting, try and do so, because that's, you're looking at a major loan, much like we have with J.J. Richardson, which worked out great, but it's a big step, so,
yeah.
5:30 next council meeting.
yes, 28th,
Sure.
27th.
And there's a Parks and Lakes Committee meeting next Monday at 5:30.
Okay. So you're not gonna go to Pancake? Come on. Lily.
I'm gonna be there, I'm just not gonna be there
I
for
know
the
that.
entire day.
Okay. Any other new business or old business? Seeing none, Mr. Henry, what do you think? We're done? There you go. Seconded by Alderman Cook. We are adjourned. Thank you very much.